was a council meeting, and they were discussing this environmentally sensitive property. So, I got up and I was nice to him. I asked the mayor, I said, when are we going to discuss this next? And he told me to read the back of the newspaper and keep my eyes open. And I said, well, can't I just call your office and ask you? Can't I have an open dialogue? And it was like, for some reason, he did not want to have an open dialogue. It was all secret. And I said, you know what, there's something wrong with this whole deal.
I was asked by our mayor, who are you to put on a budget review group? I said, no, I'm a citizen of this town, and there are other citizens who are interested in what their money is spent on.
It's very easy to complain and point and say that someone did something wrong, or just say that someone should change something. Well, sometimes you need to look at yourself and say, maybe I'm that someone that needs to make that change.
My neighbor actually said, less talking, more doing. We have to stop talking about these things. We have to do something to change it. And that's when I became involved, including with the Citizens Campaign.
Well, it is a toolbox so that an ordinary citizen can participate in a government format. That's what it is. It allows anybody to participate because you can go right to the toolbox, get the right answers, get the right papers, the right directions, the right information. That's what's incredible about it there. So you're not wasting your time, and you're going about it in the right form. That's what's fantastic about the Citizens Campaign.
Because they give you sort of a toolkit of how to do things. And it's not only what you learn while you're taking the classes. They are a starting point to think about how to do things and how to get it done. One of the very first things I did was organize the Leonia Call to Service Summit for people to learn how they can make a difference. I've had many discussions with people, and they always say, well, what can you do? I said, okay, let's put on this summit and let's see what we can do. And I have to say that the support from the Citizens Campaign was great, because you provided all the material that I needed to put it together. We put out press releases, we promoted it, we announced it on our listserv to get people involved that were interested in it.
I led a group of citizens and a committee to press for stronger pay to play in the city of Trenton, and that just puts restrictions on how much money businesses can donate to candidates and elected officials. Oftentimes people will make large contributions and hope that they will get contracts when people win elected office or get reelected. And that's something that we found was problematic in the city of Trenton. So we pressed the city council that was sitting at the time to just go ahead and vote that into a stronger ordinance, into law, but they declined. And so we went through the process where we got lots of signatures on a petition to have it on the ballot as a referendum. And the citizens voted on that, and it passed, I believe it was 3-1. So after a big fight, and it's interesting when you go up against someone that's perceived having power, and they had additional resources financially that we didn't have, but we succeeded.
A big problem with the insurance, we had a superintendent that was actually getting kickbacks from the insurance broker. So I called up the Citizens Campaign. What do you got for me? They had actually an insurance reform policy. I was able to come up to the office, work with them for a few short hours, brought it back to my group in Toms River, reached out to the business administrator in Toms River. Then the next Board of Ed meeting, they have public comment. We introduced it, just a few short minutes, and we were off and rolling. They were willing to work with us. Right now, the savings is $1.2 million on the broker's fees alone. Plus, we also got a bonus with some of the policy. Those numbers will be coming in shortly.
I did successfully run for a committee seat here in the city of Trenton in the county of Mercer, and took a leadership role here in Trenton, as well as a party on the county level, and also was elected to the state committee for the state of New Jersey. I'm a committee person there, and just last year I ran for and won the seat for the chair of the party in the city of Trenton.
You can do it without running for office. You could do it. I'm a busy guy. Run the store, take care of my son, plus teach yoga, do sailing. So you know what? You can fit it in. You just make it work. You can definitely make it work. Because you got the toolbox of the Citizens Campaign. It's incredible.
I see myself as an average citizen that just had the drive to learn something, to grow myself, at the same time being able to share with other people in my community to have them grow as well.
One of the rewards that you get, that you find out, yes, there are more people like you that think the same thing, that want to accomplish the same thing. The difficult part is to motivate them to come along.
If you want to get involved in something in your town, county, school board, get involved, please do.
But it is a realization that yes, there are other people who are doing this, and yes, you can make a difference, and if I get involved, then it's one more person working towards the same goals.